Hello, Lovelace, and welcome to today's maths lesson. As you can see from our question, can I show what I have learnt in maths? Today is a checkup. We've reached the end of our unit on multiplication and division, and next week it's going to be time to move on to a new unit of maths. But for now, I want to find out just how much you've understood and how much you've learnt about how we can use multiplication and division in our maths. So today is a bit of a checkup. Nothing at all to worry about. I know how hard you guys have been working. And as well as showing you how well you've understood things, it might also flag up any little bits that you weren't totally sure about, and you can take another look at that bit of learning. Okay, so this is an opportunity to show us how well you can do with what we've learnt in maths. This work is to be completed on your own. That means no adults looking over your shoulder. Okay, so make sure you can find quiet space. I know it's difficult sometimes, where you can just concentrate on your maths without any interruptions and without any sort of help. Just on this one lesson, guys. Okay, let's see if you can do this completely on your own. Okay, 2 pages of questions. Make sure you show you're working out, explain how you've got to your answer. So when you reflect, when you go back, everything will make sense, and it will help you with your revision, and it will help you with your understanding. There's page 1, questions 1 to 4. Freeze the video. Okay, if you've pressed play, that tells me you're ready for the next group of questions. Okay, here they are. Pause the video again. Okay, if you're pressing play, then you're ready to check your answers. Please make sure you tick all the correct answers and do the corrections of anything you've made an error with. Okay, I'm sure you've done incredibly well, but here's your chance to check. Right, question 1 was straightforward calculations. They just gave you the numbers. So 312 multiplied by 3, 936. 312 divided by 3, I hope you're all paying attention, is 104. 1,371 times 7 is 9,597. And 798 divided by 5 is 159, remainder 3. Okay. Question 2, complete the calculation. Now this is a multiplication, so we're going to start with our ones. So 6 times 7 is 42. So we've got a 4 underneath the calculation as an exchange. So 6 multiplied by something gives us 4. Well, we've already got a 4 as the exchange. So 6 multiplied by 0 gives us 0, plus the 4 gives us the 4 in the answer. Okay? So 6 times 0 is 0, plus the 4 gives us 4. And then 6 times 2 is 12. So we've got the 1 there in the thousands column, and it's a 2 in the hundreds column. So a 2, a 0, and a 4 are our missing numbers. Jack is thinking of a number. When he multiplies his number by 7, he gets 161. What is Jack's number? Okay, any ideas? Well, for this one, you're going to do a division, and it's 161 divided by 7, which is 23. Don't know why that answer is not written on the screen. I've missed that one out, but 23. Number 4, complete the grid for the multiplication 36 times 14. Well, you can see that we've partitioned the 36 into 30 and 6, and we've partitioned the 14 into 10 and 4, and then it's a question of just completing the grid. So 10 times 6 is 60, 4 times 30 is 120, 4 times 6 is 24. And if you add all those together, you get 504. I'll just give you a moment to check that page. Right, moving on. Right, second part of the task. In a theatre, there are 45 rows of chairs and there are 36 chairs in each row. How many chairs altogether? So we need 45 lots of 36. 45 times 36 gives you 1,620. Okay. If you set out that correctly, but you just made one little mistake in your calculations, then you can give yourself 1 mark. If you've got 1,620, then you get 2 marks. Number 6, Jen and Max each have 5-digit cards. Jen arranges her cards to make a 3-digit and a 2-digit number. She multiplies the 2 numbers together. What is her answer? Okay, so there's her sum, 157 times 48. If you've worked that through, you should have got 7,536. Same as number 5. If you've done the right method, but you just made one little calculation error, then you can give yourself 1 mark. 2 marks if you got 7,536. Max arranges his cards to make a 3-digit and 2-digit number. He multiplies his numbers and his answer ends in a 5. What could the 3-digit and 2-digit number be? Well, you've got a few selections here, but it's any combination where the ones are 1 and 5. Okay. So if your 1 digit is a 5 or a 1 in the 2 numbers, then you can give yourself a mark. Number 7, a jacket costs £52. 8 jackets and 3 skirts cost £653. How much does a skirt cost? Now that's a tricky one because there's multi-steps here. So we know that 1 jacket is £52. And it talks in the problem about 8 jackets. So straight away, you're going to have to do 8 lots of 52. Okay. Well, 8 lots of 52, so I hope you're shouting at the screen right now, is £416. Okay, so £416, take away from the 653, leaves us with 237. So that's how much 3 skirts will cost. You get 1 mark for getting that far. But the question asks you how much for 1 skirt. So you need to divide this by 3. And the final answer is £79. 2 marks if you've got £79. Question 8. Some cards are shared between 7 boxes. There are 63 cards in each box and 4 left over. How many cards were shared between the boxes? Okay, so 63 cards in each of the 7 boxes. So we're going to start by doing 63 times 7. Okay, that's 441. But there's 4 cards left over. So that means there's 445 cards in total. Okay, and if you want to do a check, you can do 445 divided by 7, and that should give you 63, remainder 4. So you can do the reverse operation as a check for that one. And then finally, work out 25 times 87 times 4. And then explain and show your method. Now, when I look at those numbers, for me, the easiest combination is to start with the 25 times 4. That's quite a nice number. So 25 times 4 is 100. And then I'm going to do 100 times 87. And multiplying a number by 100 is quite easy. We just move the digits 2 places to the left. So that will leave us with 8,700. If you've done it a different way and got the same answer, as long as you have explained your method, then you'll get your mark. Right. Now's your chance just to review what you've done. If you made any errors, were they just daft little calculation ones? In which case you just need to take a bit more time checking, or were there some questions here that you really weren't sure about? Because if there were, remember, you can go back over the videos. They're there on YouTube, ready for you to have a look at. Okay, so how did you get on? Have a look through. What questions did you find difficult? And as I said, the videos are on YouTube. They're not going anywhere. And you can go back and review anything you want to practice. Okay. Multiplication and division are really important skills to have, not just in class, but in everyday life. Okay, so make sure you are confident with this. Take the time to keep practicing your tables. Remember those tables facts, we can reverse them and that becomes your division facts. Okay, all of this information is really, really useful. So practice, 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 guys. Please make sure you upload your images onto Tapestry so I get to see what scores you got, which questions you found difficult. And then maybe in our next live session, we can look at any of the problem questions you had in that task. Okay, guys, that's the end of today's session. Take care of yourselves, take care of those around you, and I will see you very soon.